host of the Gridiron.
All right. Welcome to the Gridiron, baby. If you can give this video a thumbs up and maybe share this video, that would be absolutely freaking awesome. I'd really appreciate it. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you. If not, please go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way next time I go live, or if I put a video out, you'll be notified. And it's free of charge. What do you got to lose, right? But if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you want to help support my channel, top description box below, very top link in the description box takes you to my membership page. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So once again, if you want to help support my channel, it means so much to me. And I thank you in advance. Thank you. And then finally, all the way down in the description box is a link. Takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants of Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 9,400 members in the group. It's doing simply marvelous, might I add. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing, and if I got internet access, I am putting stuff in this group darn near 365. It's called the New York Giants of Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. All right. Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting because, when there's a little glimmer of hope, right? For the Giants. Whatever, in the beginning of the season, things, where we at here? Offensive, right. The grades were better, shall we say, right? But you can kind of notice as time is going by, kind of as the weeks are kind of going by here. Right? The grades are getting worse and worse, and it's also kind of showing up, on the offensive side, the defensive side. The offensive grades are really horrible, really bad. Defensive grades are, a little bit better, but not too much. It's just really, man. Just really atrocious. Going to be very, very interesting. Once again, it was a lot of interesting things. It was interesting, as we got toward the end of last season, what's going to happen with Saquon, and the Giants going to try to get a quarterback, and all that stuff and everything. So, it's all done. So now we got this off season, with Shane and Dable. Are they safe? I see a lot. It's interesting. I see a lot of stuff like in the Facebook groups, and they're like, it's like we got the same results, and Daniel Jones wasn't there. I guess offensive wise, the offense didn't give up 30 points. The offense really, didn't let Baker Mayfield look like Joe Montana out there. So what the hell is complete 80% of his passes? He completed 4 out of every 5 passes. One more time, you can see my face. Right? The Bucs were like, what the hell were they, 4-6 coming? They were not the 72 Dolphins. But I saw, a lot of stuff in the Facebook group because there's the people out there are still like, upset that we let Daniel Jones go and all and everything. They think Daniel Jones was going to take us to the promised land. And so you see all these comments and stuff like that. Some of these Facebook groups, we still got the same results. I guess Daniel Jones wasn't the problem. No, see, we don't have an NFL caliber starting quarterback on the team. That's the problem. Put Josh Allen behind center. I'm not saying we would have won yesterday, especially the way the defense played. put Patrick Mahomes. No, you got to, I get it. We don't have those guys. We ain't going to have them. I don't know if we're going to get one of these guys coming out of draft, or if we do draft one of these guys coming out of draft, if they're going to be good, but whatever, right? But, as I said, if you put, some real good quarterback behind center, things are a little bit different, right? That's the problem. They're like, I guess Daniel Jones wasn't the problem. I guess Daniel Jones is the greatest quarterback. No, he's not. That's the reason why he's not here with us anymore. Okay, whatever it is, if he's damaged goods, we don't have a quarterback on this team that can take us to the promised land. We don't have a quarterback on this team, all right? I'm including Daniel Jones too, right? Who is any good. Whatever would happen to Daniel Jones, we don't know. So I don't know if he's damaged goods. I mean, that's quite possible. I don't know. Why is he throwing balls at guys' feet? Why is he overthrowing guys? He doesn't seem to have the touch on a long ball anymore. Two guys wide open, on the flea flicker, and he didn't pull the trigger. I mean, one more time. So that's the reason why. It's not Tommy DeVito's fault. It's not Danny. We don't have a starting quarterback on this team. Right. So, but Daniel Jones, I mean, so he cleared waivers. Not that probably anybody cares who's listening, but so he cleared waivers, so he's able to sign with any team that it's going to be kind of tricky because now he can go with any team he wants to, right? But the thing is that I think I alluded to was last night or whatever it was, one of the things he might maybe latch on to some team's practice squad, because I mean, like the Raiders had some interest in him. I saw an article. Raiders have some interest in Daniel Jones, possibly anyway, whatever the article said. But Daniel Jones don't want to, if the Raiders are, The thing is I don't know why because they bring him in and they're going to have to pay his salary for basically like $12 million for the final, 6 games, right? They're 2-9 as well, too, right? So for the final 6 games, they're going to have to pay $12 million, plus they got that injury guarantee. Meaning if he gets banged up and he can't pass a physical next season, they owe him $23 million. So I don't know why they would want to go that route, really. Like a lot of the articles I was reading is that, he might latch on to, maybe because he wants to go someplace where, hey, they're a contender, right? Bunch of teams that might want his services. Now he can go on there and go on the practice squad, okay? That way, he'd be on a team of his liking, right? I mean, he might want to go, say, just to the Chiefs. Well, they may not want him, so bummer dude. But he, if he has interest if there's like 3 or 4 teams that have some interest in him, and they want to maybe put him on their practice squad, he can pick and choose which one he wants to go to, right? Especially for the remainder of the season. But they only have to pay him the practice squad money. Now, if they elevate him and put him on the 53, whatever, or if they elevate him more than 3 times, then they have to start paying a salary. But the thing is that if he's on somebody's practice squad and another team can snatch him up, but they'd have to put him on their 53, and they would have to start paying a salary. So it would get expensive. But it'd be interesting to see where he winds up going as Daniel Jones turns, and it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I'm sure if he keeps his nose to the grindstone and all and everything, I'm sure. It's his 6th season. I'm sure he can hang around for quite a few more seasons in the NFL, should he choose to. If he can stay healthy, right? But you just can't expect to have those big paydays anymore. He's gonna whatever he can get, right? It ain't gonna be nowhere near $40 million, but Be interesting to see if somewhere along the line the Giants and Daniel Jones cross paths once again, like being in a game, right? But anyway, let's go over, shall we? Let's go over the team grades here. Let me here we go. All right, there we go. All right. Whoops, that's special teams. Hold on here. Let's see here. Try this again here. There was special teams, grades, pro football, offense, defense. Let's try this. There we go. Now we're talking. There you go. Okay, so here we go. So the top team grades, okay, first ones are the Lions, second one are the Eagles. Then you got the Ravens and somehow the Falcons. I mean, look at them. They're way up there, 86.6. Right? 86.6. The Steelers are 8-3. The Chiefs, 10-1. I mean, even the 49ers are 5-6. Their team grade overall is 85.6. The problem with the 49ers, I mean, they're so banged up. I mean, phew. But if we go to the Giants, they're all the way down number 27. They're 69.6. They're 2-9. So somehow they're above the Cowboys. I mean, they're above some teams, but the Giants are overall team grade, number 27 overall. Offensive grade, the Ravens are number 1, 86.9. All right, so let's see where the Giants are at. I'm sure they're not ranking too high here. They're number 27, once again, 65.9 right here. Okay, so let's go next to passing grade. Ravens are number 1, 89.6. Let's see, where are the New York Football Giants at here? Number 27. I mean, is this the third 27 in a row they are? 27 is wild. 62.9 for the Giants. All right, pass blocking. All right, Packers are number 1 with an 83. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. All right, let's see what we got here. The Giants. Number 23, 61.8. Receiving grades. Okay. Lions number 1, 86.6. The Ravens are number 2, 84.6. Falcons, 80.9. All right, but the Giants, let's see here. The Giants are number 29. Oh, 64.8. Very bad. Very, very bad. Running grade for the New York Giants. Let's see. The Atlanta Falcons are number 1, 92. The Ravens are 91.5. The Bills are 91. The Packers are 90.6. So let's go here. Where is the Giants at here? Giants are number 23. 72.6 is their running grade. Run blocking. 49ers number 1 at 78.1. All right, where is, let's see, run blocking. Where we at here? Okay, Giants are number 23. 61.1. Wait, is that right? Yeah, 61.1. So the Giants running game is 72.6. So I think, is that their highest? No, their special teams grade is the highest, 77.6, but 72.6. I mean, that's their best grade. They're running, and their running was not very good yesterday. All right, defensive. Eagles are number 1, 88.4. The Lions are number 2, 82.5. The Steelers are 80.1. All right, so let's go. The Giants are number 16, right in the middle of the pack. The Giants are 68 overall, the defensive grade numbers, right? Run defense. The Giants, let's see, the Vikings, number 1, 87.1. The Browns are number 2, 82.9. The Ravens, 81.1. All right, so let's see here. Run defense. 1, 2. Okay. So the Giants should be relative. Well, somehow the Giants, I have no idea how the Giants are number 19. 63.9. I mean, as atrocious as their run defense is, somehow they're number 19. That's hard to believe. Tackling. This is where the Giants tackling has been absolutely horrible. And against the Buccaneers, I think they missed 10 or 11 tackles. Absolutely. So you don't know if they missed tackles, the effort wasn't there, business decisions, you're not really sure. Guys packing it up. They got their suitcases already packed. We ain't going, I don't know why. I got to play hard, right? We ain't going to the playoffs, right? But tackling, I'd say so the Steelers are number 1, 72.6. I mean, you got to give teams like the Patriots credit. Patriots have a horrible record. They're 3-9. They're out of it and everything, and they're number 2 in tackling. It's 71. Got to give them a lot of credit right there. All right, so the Giants tackling, they're number 21, 46.3. Absolutely atrocious, but it could be worse. The Browns are the worst. The Browns tackling is at 32.6. That is unbelievable. I mean, that is just god-awful. Pass rush. Of course, now the Giants led the league for the first half of the season. Now they haven't had a sack in the past 19 games. And they only had 4. I think they had 4 hurries yesterday. I don't think they had a quarterback hit. They didn't have a sack. Let's see here. Pass blocking. Where's Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay's got a good pass blocking, 79.8, but we couldn't even get a hit on Baker Mayfield. They were 4-6 going to the game, and somehow we couldn't get a hit on Baker Mayfield. Wow. Really atrocious. All right, pass rush. Steelers number 1 at 90.3. The Giants are number 7, 74.6. Not too bad. All right, coverage grade. All right. Eagles 90.8 is their coverage grade. And then we got, where we at there? The Giants 27. Wow. They're 57.4 is their pass coverage grade. They're 27th in the league, 57.4. Said their special teams isn't too bad. But number 1 is the Patriots at 90.8. The Lions are number 2 at 90.2. Broncos are at 90. So, all right, we got, let's see here. Let's see, the Giants are number 17 overall, just behind the Eagles. Giants are 77.6. So number 17, but, just, you kind of notice, right, as the season's going on, right? Some of the Giants, the team grades are just kind of coming down to earth. It's going to be interesting to say, because last season, right, at the end of the season, Giants didn't have obviously anything to play for, but they still. I mean, the one game they got was the Saints game. They lost 24-6. They got manhandled in that game. The Saints were doing a lot of what Baker Mayfield did, making fun of Tommy Chicken Cutlet Parmesan. So the Saints were doing that. They were getting a kick out of making fun of a third string quarterback. I guess I don't know. I guess they're still in kindergarten or something. But anyway, but the Giants, played a lot of. The Ram game, the 2 Eagle game. One game we beat the Eagles. The other one we won on the road, and the Eagles beat us by just 8 points. Some good close games. The guys seemed like they were fighting. It's just it's going to be very interesting these final 6 games here to see how the Giants perform. And as I said, it's going to be interesting because if we keep having 30-7 contests, John Mara, whatever it was, a month ago, right, gave his vote of confidence. Says, I don't plan on making any, from even Rich Eisen was saying, he says, they like Dable. They seem, they really seem that they seem to like him. But the thing is that, if it might be a good offensive mind and he can maybe mold quarterbacks and blah, 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 and all that stuff and everything. But if he's losing the locker room, if he can't motivate a team, all this stuff and everything, I mean, is he really head coach material? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see what winds up happening going forward. These final 6 games. I mean, this here coming up here is going to be a really good test for the for the Giants here. Really good test because the Cowboys, I think they just got their 4th victory. They got their backup quarterback in there. Obviously, they're at home. They haven't won a home game yet this season. They've been getting blown out at home. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Giants perform. Once again, they get away from MetLife Stadium. They get out of Dodge, all that stuff and everything. Can they perform, decently on the road in Dallas?